Well, it's very immersive. Even though the jungle is completely computer generated, we have a real live action actor at the center of it. Neel Sethi plays Mowgli, and all the animals are generated by computers. The modern technology allows you to really feel like you're experiencing life in the jungle, and the animals come to life without actually having to have animals on the set, which is better for the animals, it's better for the actors too. I thought that the technology available allowed us to tell a story, the story of Jungle Book in a fresh way that nobody's seen before. Neel's a great actor. I don't know if you had a chance to talk to him yet, but he has quite a personality, a lot of confidence. He really embodied what I remember about the character of Mowgli from the '67 animated film. And you know, you need at the center of this whole thing, this visual effects spectacle needs somebody, a real person, to anchor the whole thing, and he does a great job at that. I like the emotion, I like the relationships, the music, and the idea of a kid coming of age in a jungle environment was a fantasy that I liked as a kid. I saw it as kind of an aspirational tale. We've got Bill Murray. It's always been a dream to work with him. Walken. Lupita Nyong'o is a fantastic actor, a lot of expressiveness in her voice. Idris Elba, I think, steals the show as Shere Khan. He's tremendously powerful and makes a real formidable villain. And then we have Giancarlo Esposito, who I've worked with before. Scarlett Johansson, I've worked with on the Iron Man films. Well, you know, if you're seeing this thing in 3D, that's the way that we shot it. And I really wanted to reward people who went through the trouble of seeing it in this form. And with IMAX, it gets pretty intense. The animals are jumping off the screen. They're photoreal. You think of Jungle Book, you think of the old one, but if you go to see it in IMAX, you better be ready for something a little bit different than what you grew up with. It's pretty exciting. You know, you don't know if people are going to respond to you or like it, but they seem to be, the more that pop up, the more they seem to be positive. So fingers crossed. I hope the audiences like it as well. I guess people grew up with the animated film from 1967, and also I think the visual effects being used to create this jungle environment is pretty groundbreaking stuff, and so I think people are curious to see what technology has to offer for this type of subject matter. We wrote some of the lyrics. We had Richard Sherman, who wrote the original I Want to Be Like You, update the lyrics for our new character, played by Christopher Walken, King Louie. And then, Bill Murray always throws his own spin on the music. And then we worked a lot of the old classic tunes and themes into the score of the film.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey!